Gotta hit them cymbals too. No, that's the world's smallest violin, man.
Hey, I don't even know what a violin look like. All right.
What's up? What's up, my guys, man? This NBA Talk with Jay Money, man. We're here with our guy Skee Profit, man, from Wager Talk, man, doing great things over there at Wager Talk. Go check him out. I'm staring at the odds screen right now as I do all day, just watching things go, watching spreads go all over the place, man. Go check us out, wagertalk.com. What's up with you, Skee? Everything cool with you, my guy?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I had a solid day yesterday, and yeah, I'm always excited to talk NBA. Today we got a lot of games. It's a lot of stuff that I like, and you know I'm not shy. When I like stuff, shoot or shoot. So let's get to
it. Hey, let's see what you liking then, my guys. First game up, let's go to the streets of Cleveland here. I know you told me you don't have much on this game, but we do have the Cavs laying 8.5 points versus the Magic here. I believe what the Cavs got the Bucks on deck or the Celtics on deck. So not tomorrow. It is a day in between, but still possibly a little look ahead spot. Maybe they don't take this game as serious. I got a sneaky suspicion that the Magic keep this game close here, Skee, as well. I feel like the Magic are kind of a baby Cavs team. They're really trying to emulate what the Cavs are doing over there. And they hadn't won a game all season, so we know that they should be hungry as well to get their first win. How are you looking at this game, my guy?
So the reason I told you I didn't have a lot on this is the Magic, for the past few years, they're just a team I don't really bet on too much. I don't watch a lot of their games. I'll probably watch the other 28 teams and leave this team and another one out. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm going to bet this one, I probably would think, my mind, Evan Mobley is up for Defensive Player of the Year this year. So I always look at who he's guarding in that game. And I know Banchero's been balling, but maybe he gets slowed down a little bit tonight. I would look maybe towards his point prop under.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. Banchero, yeah, he's somewhat like he's trying to be like run like a guard, be like that big guard for him, because obviously they're it'd be interesting if Jalen Suggs could come back in this game, man. I don't know if he's ruled out yet, but this team doesn't have many point guards, so that's why you see Banchero bringing the ball up the floor sometimes. That's why you see heavy usage for guys like Cole Anthony. Yeah, I'm seeing Suggs and Mo Wagner. It's not Franz. It's not the good one, but Mo Wagner. Both of those guys are questionable. It's be interesting to see if Suggs can come back. Garland is doubtful in this game, so he won't be here. Probably will come back in the next one. The Magic are 0-5 against the spread last 5 road games. So it's a tough game for me, my guys. I do think this is a spot where the Magic are 7-1 against the spread last 8 meetings and 4-1 ATS last 5 in Cleveland. Something tells me that they can keep this game close here, my guys. I'd lean towards the Magic plus the points. Shout out to my guy, or I don't know if it's a Rashawn. That hey, I can't even say. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, but I appreciate you for coming to watch back-to-back shows here, man. I appreciate that. Obviously, we do an early show with my guy Sharp, 11 a.m. Eastern. Then come on here with my guy Skee as well, man. But heavily lean to the Magic and that one plus the 8.5 for whatever reason. They have seemed to have the Cavs number of late, my guys. Let's go over here to the streets of Detroit here. We got the Pistons getting 7.5 points at the house. What is Trae Young and company going to do here, Skee, coming off a double-digit they were favored by double digits, lost outright to the Hornets, got smoked.
And that's probably the reason why this line is the way it is, because when I'm thinking about it, I feel like, I've seen Atlanta as 10-point favorites the past couple games versus these teams, and now just -7 when Detroit is on the back-to-back. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It felt like something about the line just didn't sit right with me. But if 1 + 1 = 2, just playing the game black and white, I think Atlanta will be pissed off after getting beat down like that. And Detroit on the back-to-back, I think they'll maybe tire out in the second half. So if I'm playing this game, it'll be Atlanta -7 for the full game, or 7.5.
Yeah, that's a good point there. Definitely could see the Pistons run out of gas here. Don't like the fact that they've been getting smacked up, right? So, but this we'll be doing all season, man. We're going with the teams with the rest advantage. It's simple. Yeah. Just how I see this one going, I see the Hawks bouncing back off their loss versus the Hornets, taking their frustrations out on the Pistons team, who isn't great offensively. Let me see. This line did come up. I seen somebody say something about Bogdanovich out. I don't think so. I didn't see it. That's Bogdanovich on the Hawks, man. I saw somebody in the earlier chat talking about Bogdanovich is out. Maybe they see Bogdanovich out on the other team because they got the same last name, my guys. But regardless here, man, I could see the Hawks taking out their frustration here in the first game of this one. Then in the second game, that's when the rest advantage is equal. That's when I think the Pistons should probably get the win in that one, with the Hawks having a bigger game on deck versus who do they have? They'll have the Bucks on deck on the 29th. So they play again on the 28th, but then the Hawks will have that'll be the front end of a back-to-back. They'll have the Bucks on deck. They will look past them. So in theory, this would be the Hawks game. The next one should be the Pistons in that one, my guys. So maybe two plays in one in this one will lean towards the Hawks. Skee, let's go over here to the streets of New York. We got the Knicks getting 7.5 points versus the Hornets. The Hornets playing good. Skee, what they doing? They started out the season 2-1. Can they make it 3-1, my guy, or can they even keep this game close?
I'm not looking to bet a lot of Charlotte Hornet anything this season. I know they did their thing versus the Hawks, but it's just not my deal. And at the same time, the Knicks haven't proven that they're that good of a team to me. Like, to be laying 7 points, to be expected pretty much to win by double digits, they're gonna have to show me first. So a lot of the way I tell you, I can't do it yet because these teams have only played 3 games, and a lot of my stuff is how they've been playing in the last week or so, last 5 games. So I don't want any parts of either one of these teams, Jay. I like the rest of these games a lot more.
Yeah, that's a good point. I do think that Charlotte is playing a little bit over their head right now. Obviously, they have no LaMelo, no Rozier, and they don't have Cody Martin as well. Knicks lost 3 out of 4 last season to this team. They are 3-0 against the spread this year. I think the Knicks are going to clean up here. I wouldn't take them full game. Full game does have the most variance in my opinion, but I think the Knicks would start out here in the early to come out here and smack these guys. I think the Hornets think they're going to have somewhat of a letdown as well. The Hawks just didn't take them serious. If the Knicks do take them serious, in theory, they should cover the trifecta spot here, guys. Heavily lean to Knicks in the first quarter and first half, and I would still lean the full game as well. But what I would personally bet in this game, I would bet Knicks first quarter, first half. I'm actually pretty close to betting it. Hadn't went official with it yet, but I think those will be the spots here. Knicks first quarter, first half. Definitely have the much better bench in this one, my guys. When you get guys like Quickly, Hardenstein, and Derrick Rose coming this motherfucker, they should smoke the Hornets, my guys. But obviously, you can't overlook the team. Look at their stars are out. See what I'm saying? So it'd be interesting to see if the Knicks, some little Ciroc on the ice there, but still would heavily lean Knicks first quarter, first half. Let's go over here to the streets of Toronto here, Skee. We got the Raptors getting 2 points at the house versus the 76ers, my brother. You like anything here?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Raptors and the under. The first thing that pops in my mind when I think about this matchup is actually Mr. Rob Vino. I talked to him so much about NBA. I can just kind of just remember and read his mind. But when the Raptors play Embiid, he reminds me that he hates it because they just dig down and annoy him all game. Mm-hmm. Like, he does not like playing against this Raptors team. They kind of got like they know the game plan against them. I look at their last 20 games at the house versus Philly. They won 15 of them. They won 9 of their last 12 in general. You know what I'm saying? And this is a spot where they can get playoff revenge. So all of it put together, just and Embiid not being in shape, the Sixers not really having they don't really have an identity, bro. Like, who are the Sixers? What are they going? They don't know if they want to be hard in ISO ball, if they want to try to share the ball and start back cut. They don't know if they want to play through Embiid. It's like the Sixers don't have an identity and the Raptors do. So I'm gonna roll with the Raptors in this one, and the playoff revenge for home teams. Also a play to the under. I have it at 72, 51-4, 58.5%. And the 2 games that we've seen so far this year, the Suns and the Mavericks, the Heat and the Celtics, both went under. So I played Raptors plus 100 even money, and I played the under 215.5. I'm not quite sure where it's at now.
Yeah, I couldn't talk you off there, man. Y'all know I love me some playoff revenge as well. They do match up well versus Philly. Don't like that Philly started out with a lackluster season. This is their first. Well, I believe this is their first road game as well. So, yeah, 3 straight home games. Now they head on the road here. And this is a home and home versus the Raptors as well. So I'll watch this game closely. I would want to lean to the Raptors here in this first game. I just know that whoever loses this first game, I'll be all over him in the second game. It's really that's a real good point there. He hates playing the Raptors. It's mostly because they play really good defense, sticky defense, a lot of long, lengthy type of guys, and they double team as well, and he doesn't like passing out of a double team. So there's some good looks there. Obviously, Philly, I mean, they barely got the cover versus the Pacers over there, a team that didn't have a big and don't play any defense. Now they're going up against the team that has a lot of kind of not necessarily bigs, but long, lengthy type of guys, man. OG Anunoby, Precious Achua, who else? Scotty Barnes is questionable here. That does What do you think about this, Skee? What do you think about Scotty Barnes maybe not playing this game? You think that affects it?
I would love to have him out there, and it'll give me a lot more confidence if he is out there. But even without him, I just feel like the Raptors have a game plan to beat the Sixers. So I think they're the more motivated team, the team playing better basketball,
Mhm.
and I still will roll with them whether he's in or out.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that playoff revenge holds a lot of weight with me, my guys. Once you get kicked out by a team in the playoffs, you're thinking about this shit all off season. It won't cash every single time, but it's definitely the side I'd like to be on, or I stay off the game, my guys. Definitely could see the Raptors coming to get there when they started out as the fave. Now they're the underdog. Is plus 2, my guys. Let's go over here to the streets of Minnesota here, my guys. We got the Timberwolves laying 9 points versus the San Antonio Spurs. It looks like Vassell. Hey, a little early season tanking. Skee, what we doing here, man? Vassell scored 23 points, 5 of 10 from 3. Why he sitting this game out, man? What we doing here, Skee?
Yeah, what they say? They said knee soreness or something like that. They said slow down, man. Y'all winning too many games out here. No, but Minnesota in the quick revenge role. They just played 2 or 3 days ago, and they lost as a big favorite. So I put it in the data just to back up how I'm feeling initially, because I think if you play that short, you want to go back and smack them up, just kind of how we've been talking.
Smack City.
So yeah, the quick revenge teams playing are a home favorite that lost their last game as a favorite within 3 days, and it's not the playoffs. They are 53, 34, and 3 against the spread, 60.9%. Average line was about where we are today, -8.5. That says play the Timberwolves. I like them. I think they're the better team, and just for the same reasons that the data says, they remember that last game. And without Vassell, like, who's scoring the points? He averaged like a dub for him so far. I just think that Minnesota plays a lot better defense in this game, and it gets ugly quick. So I took first half -5.5, and I took the full game -8.5. And I also like the under. It's another little angle when teams play each other and like in the same week, and the first meeting went under, the bookmakers adjust the total down. That means they're expecting the second game to be a lower scoring game again. It's hit about close to 61% to the under since about, I think, 2015. So
That's a good point.
I like the under. I like the Wolves first half full game. What you think about?
Yeah, that's a good point there, because usually when you want to look towards the over in the game is when they shade it up to the over. That's when you take. So just simply put, guys, just trying to teach you something here. When two teams play against each other, like say, this is way you're supposed to look at the total. If the first game went under, especially by a nice little bit like that one did by what 14 points. If they bring out the total again, if they bring out the total higher, then you take the over. If they bring it in lower, I mean, I'm not a total expert, but I do know if it bring it out higher, you take the over for sure. They bring out the under, they definitely tell you that it's even more. They bringing it to the average. You're saying that it's likely going to go under again, my guys. So just watch those totals. That's what my guy Shark loves to talk about with the line functionality. Is basically just comparing the line from previous games, from previous matchups, and scaling them against each other, my guys. Basically using Vegas algorithms against their selves. You see what I'm saying? They're basically telling you what to do when they move the line one way or another. But in this one, they did move the line down full game wise, but now it's come up to 9 because they did open a 7.5. I like Timberwolves early in this one, man. They outscored them 35-12 in their fourth quarter. I think they really start to figure something out in this one. They remember there was a road home back-to-back. They were coming off that game versus OKC. Now it's equal rest advantage. You're coming off the loss as well. You got the Spurs, 3 straight wins straight up as the underdog, right? Now this is the 4th straight road game, which I know this is a back-to-back in Minnesota, but still 4 straight games before you head back to the house. I think Timberwolves come out here, smack them up in the first quarter, lead by 10, and don't look back from this one. I'm on official with first quarter -3.5, first half -5.5. I'm this close to taking Timberwolves full game as well. I see a 20-point Smack City win versus the Timberwolves, my guys, in this one. Not looking back.
You're a big first quarter player, I see. I know I've been capping with you for a while. I already know, but I'm not a big first quarter player. But I agree with the cap on this game. It sounds like you like the first quarter more than the first half.
I do. Well, I like both of them. I'd say about equally, but I think they bring that momentum from the fourth quarter early into this game, and I don't think it stops. We know how the Timberwolves are when they really get in the groove and hitting their shots and hitting their threes and play some defense. They can blow teams out. This is a get right game for the Timberwolves, in my opinion. They should be undefeated to this point, my guys, but they're not. So I think that you can't look past this Spurs team. Here, you're only 2-2 on the season. You got to win these type of games, man. It's simple. So Timberwolves should be in a trifecta smack city spot here. 3.5 is kind of high for a first quarter. It's definitely over bucket. I'm not scared on this one, guys. I think they get up by 10 points early and often, smack these guys up. Let's go over here to the streets of Milwaukee here, guys. We got the Bucks laying 3.5 versus the Nets here, my brother. I'm starting to run out of gas here. I got to get some drinks.
Well, this game, I was thinking about it, and I really want to take the Nets. And after this game, like I think the Nets gonna go on a run, maybe like against the spread or however you want to look at it. I think the Nets, because to start the year they had a really tough schedule. I already knew that. And this game, I don't like going against the rest advantage, bro. Bucks had what, 3 days?
Too much fucking rested. Too much rest advantage. Sometimes you can have too much rest advantage, Skee. Why would you want 3? You only played 2 games in the season, then you got 3 days off. I didn't like the spot, man. I like the Nets in this one, Skee. But you made some good points, though. It's not a back-to-back for the Nets, though, but it is the front of a back-to-back. I still think they can match up really well with the Bucks here.
They definitely do. And the way I'm looking at it is they get in the Bucks without Chris Middleton. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't beat the Bucks right now, they should be coming out and making a statement in this game. Is how I'm looking at it. Because if you can't beat them without Chris Middleton, how are you going to beat them when it comes down to when it matters? So I can't put my money on the Bucks for that reason. And I would if I have to play, I would take the points with the Nets. But like I said, I want to do my best to stay away from betting against rest advantage. So lean Nets, nothing in my pocket though.
Yeah, no, that's facts right there. I feel like as a basketball player, right? You're getting ready for the season. You got 2 straight games. You got 2 games, right? You're used to playing them there every day. Now you got 3 days off, so you're ramping up. Then now you got a little mini vacation at the house, chilling around. You see what I'm saying? Now you got to come out and play this Nets team who are elite offensively, man. I watched this team versus the Grizzlies. And I'm listening to KD after. He said, we got whatever we wanted on offense. We just got to sure up the defense. I don't put too much on them. The Grizzlies were out for blood in that game. They just got smoked by 41 points versus the Mavs. And you got Ja Morant, right? He's somewhat of a matchup problem, can get to the rim. But this is what's different with the Bucks. They don't necessarily have that small, quick, shifty guard that's getting to the rim. It's Giannis that you have to worry about. And this is where I feel like Simmons has a better matchup. You don't want to be going. He can guard Ja, but Ja is obviously a lot quicker. Now going up against Giannis is big and bulky type of guy. So Simmons just has to stay in front of him. I watched these 2 teams in the preseason. Now there was it's a lot different situation because the Bucks were coming off that Dubai and all that shit, but still. I saw Simmons match up very well versus Giannis, and there could be something that stuck in my head. I could be reaching here, my guys, but I saw Simmons guard Giannis really well. I think across the board, they don't really have anybody that can shut down KD. I like Drew Holiday, but I don't see him stopping Kyrie in this one, my guys. Give me the matchup of Kyrie, KD, and Simmons in this one up against the Bucks. They're in need of a win. Started out 1-2. They're starting to get questions as well about Nash. I see this as somewhat of a must-win Jay type of spot here. Give me the Nets. I took them +4. I wouldn't talk you out of the 3.5 because I see the Nets winning this game. It's either they're going to win straight up or they're going to lose by 10 or more points, my guys. This is the first game of back-to-back. They do have a national TV game with the Mavs tomorrow, guys. So if you'd like to stay off of this one, I couldn't talk you off. Personally, I think they win this one tonight and possibly lose that one tomorrow versus the Mavs, my guys. So give me the Nets here plus the 3.5. It's worth a little sprinkle, a little J Money sprinkle on that money line. Y'all ever been to Church's Chicken? Y'all know that spicy sprinkle? Yeah. That's what we're doing on the Nets, my guys. And Bucks are a great team. They are, but I don't necessarily like the spot for them. And I think the Nets are coming this one in must-win type of mode. Give me the Nets here early and often. I like them plus the 3.5. Let's get over here to the streets of Utah here, Skee. We got the Jazz. This up to 8 points now, 7.5, 8 versus the Houston Rockets. You like anything in this game, my guy?
Yeah, I played this game this morning, and thankfully I did, because lines are moving. What's the total at right now, Jay?
So the total is sitting at 233 and a half, my guy.
Okay. Well, I feel like in this game, I mean, kind of similar to how you talked about that Timberwolf game, where like now we got equal rest. That last game you caught us slipping. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm-hmm.
Jazz was on the back to back. They just played back to back overtime games, and it just was a terrible spot. Like I was on the Rockets just simply because of the terrible spot for the Jazz.
Right.
Now, I mean, they've won 3 out of 4 games. They got a lot of people. Marking is looking good. We already know
Mm-hmm.
Clarkson is a bucket. I trust these guys for this Utah team a lot more than I trust everybody out here for the Rockets. I know they're still without a center. If you want to play, I know Lamb caught, I think he caught Jabari Smith's rebounds last game or double double or
Mm-hmm.
something like that, and that paid out pretty good. Maybe you could play on him if you like anything about the Rockets. But when the Rockets lose, it's by margin. Going all the way back to last season on the road. Or no, my bad. In the games they lost, it was by 14.3 points per game. You look at this season, they've lost by 10, they've lost by 7, they've lost by 20. When they lose, it's not close. So I think you just kind of pick the winner in this game. You don't think too much about the spread. And it's the same angle from that T Wolves game when you just played in that short time frame and
Mm-hmm.
you're a home favorite, you just lost as a favorite. 60.9% says play the Jazz tonight. And it's the same kind of deal with the total. I know this one is a little bit tougher because Rockets really are not a great defensive team. Um, really not a great defensive team, but I'm just kind of playing the total on the system here. It's when they just played within the past 7 days. First one went under. They adjusted it down a little bit. So I played under 233.5, and I played the Jazz minus the 6.5.
I like it. I like it. Yeah. Only thing I don't like about this one, the Jazz been really winning where they've been the underdogs, right? They've been overlooked. That's how they've been feeling. Okay, you want to overlook us. Now they're asked to be lane points, asked to win this game by double digits for you to get your money. So I kind of like the Jazz when they're plus 8.5, plus 6.5, plus 7, right? And then this when they come out like, all right, you want to overvalue us. Now them laying the points. I just don't personally. I don't want to lay it with them. Now the environmental shifts as well. And I don't think this Rockets team is as bad as a lot of people think as well. I think Jalen Green and KPJ are really starting to gel. There are somewhat matchup problems as well. Jalen Green is really he's starting to get up there, man. I think his points prop is cash damn near every game this season, man. So be interested to see if these guys can pack the paint or if they try to run and gun with the Rockets. I feel like the Jazz will need to bring that type of defense here today because if they get to run and gun with the Rockets, I don't think that's really what you want to do. Here's a tough game for me, man. But I'm not landing with the Jazz. But I do hope that you cash, Skee. Is something I'm looking at for the next game. I want the Jazz to look like the all-world Jazz in this one.
So you would say that the total on the side is correlated, right? You think the Jazz in the under, the Rockets in the over?
I don't know, bro. I think it could go over either way, to be honest with you.
Okay.
The Rockets ain't playing a ton of defense, man. So
Hey,
I don't play a lot of totals.
I'm
I'm
with you.
staying so far away from this game. I'll watch it and learn. These are the games that I watch and learn, guys.
But we'll see. I'm playing the system on the total, but I do have a lot of faith in the Utah Jazz today.
Yeah, I hope you cash, my brother. I want to fade their ass next game, so I hope they win by 30 points. See what I'm saying? Let's go over here to the streets of Portland here, my guys. We got the Blazers getting 2 points at the house versus the Miami Heat here, Skee. It's a tough game for me. You like anything in this game, my brother?
It's a tough game for me too. I think I disagree with the total coming down just because the way I like to handicap games, Miami shot like they shot real poor last game. They shot like 25% or somewhere around there from
Damn.
three, and they've been playing a lot of good defensive teams. The last 3 games were versus good defenses. Now Portland, they have been playing better defense, but I feel like it's a fatigue spot. They've been playing a lot of games, and I mean, a lot of comeback, high intensity games, in my opinion. So when you're tired or fatigued, I think defense is the first to go. So that's why I disagree with the total coming down. And also, Miami hasn't been good defending the three this year, and I just it's a lean. I didn't bet the over, but if I was going to play it, that's the way I'll go. And as far as the side for Miami to open up as a dog and flip to 2.5 point favorite, I think that's pretty telling. They're 1-3. They're in desperate need of a win. Meanwhile, Portland is already 4-0. But I mean, you can look at it the other way. Portland's been playing good basketball, but I just think it's a much softer defense, and Miami's gonna play with desperation tonight. So if I had to play this game, it'll be Heat and the over for me.
That's a good point there. Shorty likes the over in this one as well, my guys. So there's it. It has come down. It's a tough game for me. The Blazers are really showing that they're a sustained buy to open up this season. They're sitting at number one in the Western Conference over there, Skee. And they're only 4-0 team in the NBA. Obviously, after such a lackluster season as well, it doesn't surprise us that the Blazers come out here smoking hot. Tough game for me. I actually surprised to see the line flip this hard. Maybe somebody knows something. Maybe the Heat come in here in a must-win type of situation. It's moved from +2 for the Heat to -2.5, my guys. So in that total, 222.5 is well down to 220, 219.5 at some spots. So tough game for me. I don't think the Blazers will look this good for a while, but I'm not betting against them right now, if that makes sense. The Heat also have a game tomorrow in San Francisco versus the defending champs Golden State Warriors. It's a really tough spot for me to figure out. Someone knows something with the Heat laying 2.5. I don't like the fact that they're an East Coast team going to the West Coast playing a super late night game in their first road game of the season. So with all of that said, I lean Portland here. I lean the Blazers, but it's not a game. It's not a game that I'm betting. I'd like to lean towards Portland here. Something tells me Blazers try to keep this shit going. Obviously, if Dame can keep hitting those shots and going for 40 points every night, it's going to be a tough team to beat. He looks pissed off right now, man. So lean Blazers, but I'm staying off the game. Let's go over here to the streets of no, not LA. We're going to Denver though, but Skee has the jacket on, man. My guy Nathan in the chat says no Westbrook. Take LeBron double at -109. We ain't gonna say the L word there, but he thinks it's a really good pick there, my guys. But what do you think about this one, Skee? I hope the Nuggets lose this one outright, man. I hope they lose outright in this one.
I think that that prop is probably a good look. I think you could do LeBron probably points tonight, assists tonight, or PRA, however you want to do it. I think you could bet on Anthony Davis tonight. I think really I could stop this analysis after 2 words. No Russ. Like, bro, that's as excited as I am when I saw that. I know everybody else on the team got to be excited. I should have pulled these numbers up. I know
they got to get rid of him if it's that bad, bro. Seriously,
get rid of him.
Just wave his ass, man. Fuck it.
So look, check this out. The Lakers, this was as of their last game. They were second in defensive rating, first in steals, first in opponents' points in the paint, first in opponents' turnovers. Defense is not the problem. The problem is they're 30th offensive rating, 30th in three-point shooting. And a lot of that is because of the spacing and because, it's because of the spacing. And a lot of that's going to change as soon as Russ is off the court. If you watch some of these games, I forget the last opponent we played that where we did trick the game off at the end, where Russ came back in and tricked it off. But when he was off the floor, AD was killing. The paint was open a lot more. Lakers offense was looking good. I look at numbers. LeBron plus AD with Russ off the court, plus 13.2 net. LeBron and AD with Russ on the court, minus 7.1 net. It shit ain't rocket science. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even want his ass over here on the Lakers. I don't know why why it's taking so long for them to realize this. Denver, they play absolutely no defense. They're second worst defensive rated team, I think. And that's why they got smoked by the Blazers in that last game. That's why they're getting smoked by everybody, really. So if the Lakers offense is going to be more efficient, which I think they will be without Russ and facing this soft defense, and they can still play that top defense, you got to like the Lakers here plus the 6. I think they come out and play hard to get that first win and show management, show everybody, like, get his ass out of here. We're better off without him. Now, another look I like in this game is, or another reason why I even like the Lakers too, Jokic, he don't have a lot of the last 2 games are the only exceptions. The last 2 games, and that's because the Lakers were just absolutely garbage last year. But and they've been garbage this year. You can make that point. But Jokic versus Anthony Davis, he don't have a whole lot of success. He might be without Michael Porter Jr. there tonight with back tightness. His point prop, he's game time.
Oh, okay.
But he was having like back tightness or stiffness or something like that. And
man, get a massage and get your ass back out there, light skinned ass.
Jokic 26.5 points under. He stayed under that 15 of his 17 meetings versus Anthony Davis. I like it tonight. I think the Lakers play that lockdown defense as best they can. I think he does a good job versus Jokic. Jokic's been struggling lately anyway. And the Lakers, I think they'll win, but I took them plus 6. So plus 6 and Jokic points under.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. I'm not betting this game, my guys. I'll watch it. Is this a national TV game, Skee?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, they should have flexed this shit. I'm surprised Lakers still got a national TV game. One thing I can tell you though, what I do on national TV games, I go against everybody, man. So if I was betting this game, obviously people gonna look at the Lakers, they're gonna say hell no. They know that the Nuggets just beat the Warriors not too long ago. It would be the play. I'm not betting this. I can't bet this. It's not that I can't. I'm just not. I'd rather not. Like, fuck. I'd rather just save myself the agony, man. But in theory, with not having Russ out there, should be addition by subtraction. This team is getting really frustrated right now out there with them. They had a win the other day versus the Blazers. Russ took a dumb shot. I don't care. What are you doing? 2 for 1 doesn't matter.
He took it's my turn shot.
No, it doesn't matter. He took a brick shot. Russell, I did a short video the other day. Russell Westbrook shooting 8% on threes, guys. This guy should never be shooting the ball. They should make a rule, literally. And I'm being dead serious with this. There should be a rule. Pat Bev and Russell Westbrook do not shoot the ball. Rebound, you can go for layups if you want. I do. If you shoot a jump shot, it's a fine $5,000 or $10,000. Now, I guarantee you, them motherfuckers stop shooting in.
Hey, don't disrespect Pat Bev like that. Ain't nobody on Russell Westbrook level.
Don't shoot. No, Pat Bev do not shoot. I'm telling you this. Pat Bev don't shoot, and Westbrook do not shoot, guys. It's a minus EV. It's negative expected value when they shoot the ball. They can go in. It's not a good shot, man. I'm telling you. I know basketball. Neither one of these guys' form is there to be shooting the ball, man. Leave it to LeBron. AD just clanked against the backboard as well, though, Skee. He was wide open and hit off the damn backboard. So I don't know what's going on with this team. They look like they're happy with their money. And it's a new age NBA. These guys are just happy being rich. Oh, we'll go and play. We don't care about winning, though. I don't respect this shit. I know Russ not out there, but I'm not sure about this Lakers team, my guys. Nothing to you, Skee, but I don't trust them putting my hard-earned money on these guys. So I can understand the lean to the Lakers. It would definitely be a fade of the public here in a national TV game, the late game as well. And personally, I hope the Nuggets lose because I want to take them in the next game in a nice revenge spot as well. So hopefully Michael Porter Jr. do sit his ass down, get you a massage, do whatever. Go and sit this one out and get ready for the next game, my guys. But
I'll tell you, if the Lakers can't cover the 6, I'll be putting them Lakers on ice. You won't be hearing from me again about no Lakers.
You said that shit.
I'll be good, bro. You ain't gonna hear no Laker nothing. You can't cover 6 tonight? Done deal.
All right, let's see what Ruby got to say. This guy funny, man. I could have sworn you said this shit the other day already. Like, I ain't fucking with them Lakers.
Hey, I ain't bet them yet. This the first time.
If they play the way it did versus the Blazers, they should cover this game, man. Nuggets, they're not playing a lick of defense right now, trying to beat you with offense. I'll watch the game. I root for LeBron. I hate to see him go out bad like this, man. This is literally tarnishing their legacy, man. LeBron, Russ, he should have never came over here, bro. Stay being the triple-double king, man. This shit is tarnishing your legacy. It's hard to get in the Hall of Fame now, my guy.
Yeah, man, you gonna get me over here. You know I'm not a fan. I'll start.
I feel like Westbrook, AD, and LeBron, man, all their legacies are being tarnished, man. It's tough. Lakers as a whole, it's tough, man. It's tough, my guys. But let's talk about some picks now, man. Let's see what Ruby let's see what Ruby got to say, my guys. Check out the commercial. Go check us out, wagertalk.com.
The NBA regular season tips off on Tuesday, October 18th, and who better to bet alongside than Rob Vino and Hakeem Profit. Rob Vino enters the season ranked number 1 all-time in NBA profit at WagerTalk. On the flip side, Hakeem Profit is looking to replicate last season after he finished up the year picking up over 44 units in profit for his NBA clients. And right now, you can get the first 7 days of the NBA season for less than $5 per day per handicapper. For a limited time, you can get the first full week of NBA from both Rob Vino and Hakeem Profit for the cost of just buying one of them. You heard right. For $69, you will get any NBA releases, including 5% best bets from Vino and Skee, from Tuesday, October 18th to Monday, October 24th, 2022. As an added bonus, the first 25 to sign up will get an additional 2 days added to their NBA access, a $100 value for free, taking you through October 26th.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all go check us out. First 25 people get an extra $100 value as well, man. Y'all go check out Skee. Huh?
No, I think we gotta change that one. I don't think that one is up no more. But I got another one.
Let us know what you got.
So the last 365 days in the NBA, you heard what she said. Last year I was up 44 units. So last season I had a terrible start, playing too aggressive too early. I got down a lot of units in the first 2 weeks, but I came back and was up 44. My last 365 days in the NBA, I'm up 70.32 units. And if you put coupon code Skee 499, you could be with me for the rest of the season through the finals for around $2 a day. So that's what I got.
I like it. And Skee, what you have? I gotta get the new video, my guys. And what do you have for today? First off, what you got going over there at Wager Talk, and what do you got any picks that you'd like to give us today on the channel, my brother?
Yeah, I'm gonna share a few, but I do have, obviously I put my stuff up every day. I have a free play on my page at Wager Talk, and a 3-pack of plays for the NBA, and I'll have a play up for MLB World Series today. 20-7. About like 74% in MLB playoffs so far. So if you like MLB, look out for that. As far as free picks, let's see what I can give you where the lines have not moved too much. I will go Jokic under 26.5 points. I really love that play, and I'm 4-1 on props so far this season. I like the Lakers plus the 6, obviously. I like the Spurs and the Timberwolves under. I'll let you know that right now. And I still would take Utah minus 7.5. I wouldn't be scared of that number versus Houston. I think you just picked the winner. So few free picks right there. I think I have 9 or 10. I'm a high volume player in NBA, and you know where to find me. Wager Talk.
Yes, sir, man. Go check out my guy at Wager Talk, man. We partner with WagerTalk.com. I'm standing at the odds screen right now, just watching shit move all over the place. It's crazy because that Knicks game had moved down to 6.5. Now it's back up. I just like watching the screen, man. Just seeing all type of stuff pop up. I might do a video just explaining what I look at on this Wager Talk odds screen. I remember some people was asking about it. But for me today, Timberwolves first quarter -3/-3.5. No matter whichever one, I think they win that shit. I think they win the first quarter by 10 points, man. For first half as well, -5.5. They're going to bring the energy, bring the momentum from that fourth quarter game that they lost to the Spurs, gotten smoked. They came out and smoked them in the fourth quarter, 35-12. I see them bringing some of that same energy, that same momentum, intensity, and sense of urgency into this first quarter and first half. Wouldn't talk you out a full game as well, but I didn't personally lay the 9 with the Timberwolves. First quarter -3/3.5, whichever one I like it. First half -5.5, and I'm rocking with the Nets as well. We cutting down the Nets like it's March Madness. See what I'm saying? I took them +4. I sprinkled on the money line as well, +155. I'll go official with the +3.5. I think the Nets are going to win this game. This is a spot where they should come out here and try to show something to the world that they're for real here, and that this team can win versus some of the big dogs. The Bucks are a big dog, guys, so you got to go in here and show your worth, that you can hang with them. Nothing is guaranteed. Obviously, the Bucks are a great team. They've had 3 days off. If they won and covered, I would be surprised personally, but I always say, guys, if you don't like to play, you don't have to take it. Go with your gut. That's what you would sleep better with at night, win or lose, my guys. Give me the Timberwolves first quarter, first half, and the Nets full game. Let's go 3-0 one time for the one time. Appreciate Skee for doing the show with me. I appreciate everybody in the chat sharing your plays, your props. Please hit the like button, subscribe, retweet the show as well, my guys, if you don't mind. And real quick, man, we got some shirts as well, man. $10 off shirts. Use promo code WIN10 over at the website, jmoneyismoney.com. Jay and Shark shirts are only $15 right now, my guys. And you get a free pair of these swag glasses as well. Let's go to Smack City one time. It's Us Against the Bookies. Let's get this cash, my guys. We out. Back tomorrow. Fucking go.